As I shared the gospel in our Young Life Club settings, my messages were falling flat and I couldn't figure out what the disconnect was. My name is Tanita Maddox and I serve as an Associate Regional Director for Young Life in the Mountain West region. I was leading Young Life at Chaparral High School, just down the road from Phoenix Seminary, and about 7 years ago started to feel a shift in what was happening in the lives and worlds of kids. The new generation had shown up in our high schools that I wasn't prepared for and didn't know about. That Generation Z was on the scene and I didn't understand them. I didn't know what questions they were asking, and I didn't know how to share the gospel with them in a way that made sense to them. And at that same time, I had already been starting coursework in the Doctor of Ministry program at Phoenix Seminary. And it was really the advice of other DMin students and faculty there to say, pick something you're gonna study that is useful for you, that you're passionate about. And I thought, what better thing to study than understanding adolescents today and how to share the gospel with them. The Doctor of Ministry program at Phoenix Seminary made me a subject matter expert in Generation Z and how to minister to them. In my role with Young Life, I work directly with area directors across Central and Eastern Washington and North Idaho. I get to advise and train in the overall mission of Young Life to share Jesus Christ with adolescents and help them grow with their faith. And what I get to help people do is identify what kind of questions are kids asking? We're used to a phrase we may have heard, it's about a relationship, not a religion. That sentence does not make sense to Generation Z overall. Because to this next generation, God is not personal. God is an idea, God is a concept. This idea of God can be changed and molded based on what you would like God to be like. And so we're even having to move a few steps back to tell Generation Z, God is personal, God is intentional, and this is how God feels about you. Those answers are in the Bible, those answers are in the gospel, and we get to help kids see how Jesus answers the real questions of their heart. There is no way I'd be as effective in reaching Generation Z without the Doctor of Ministry program at Phoenix Seminary. It gave me a place to deep dive and get a deep understanding of what was happening in this generation, as well as a good footing in the world of contextualization and apologetics. I get to equip a whole body of believers to come around and embrace this next generation and say, we see you, we understand you. Let me tell you about Jesus. We're gonna help you on your journey. The aspects and characteristics of Gen Z that we're seeing here, they're seeing in other parts of the world. China, Australia, Costa Rica, Africa. So this really is a global generation with the potential of a global impact for the gospel.